Morning guys, June 3rd, 2024. So there I gotta go do a AC replacement for a guy. I was over there last week and he was out of gas and an old R22 system. My computer just died on me, a hard drive locked up or something. I can't reboot the computer, so I lost a bunch of footage. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to get another computer. So it might be a little time before I get any videos up. It's too bad, because unless I could, I'm gonna try to get one of them computer guys to come over. Maybe it could save all my my footage. I'm not sure. I think the hard drive's the problem, but I'm not a computer expert. I tried to go in there and do all the sequences, and I got up in the reboot category, and it won't reboot. So it's not recognizing the hard drive for some reason. It's not a virus, because I got a laptop. I'm able to get online with a laptop, so I don't think it's a virus. It's I reboot the computer and it won't reboot, so I can't reboot it. But anyway, we're gonna go change this AC system out and going back with a little 2.5 ton condenser, air handler. I had an extra return up there. I want to see if he's, I wanted to put another 14-inch return in there, and he's kind of debating on whether he wants to do it or not, the return, but it'll work without it, but it'll run better with it. System's got all 7-inch flex everywhere, which not the greatest, but I'm just gonna replace the air handler and condensing unit, blow the line set out, and tie it in. Going back with a 410A Rudd system, 13 SEER. I'll try to get you some shots if I can when I'm over there. It's going to be a flipping hot day today, 80 something degrees, 85 degrees or some shit. I'll be there for a couple of days, ripping and tearing and getting a new system in, and I'll try to get you some shots. So it's probably, standing pressure is probably 10 pounds. Not a lot. Everything's open here. It didn't take long, did it? This is probably a culprit up here where the leak was, but it's now R22 systems coming out. Took the electrical apart already, 220. I'm gonna put it in a new pan and we'll do our thing here. Guy put wood down for me so I could move. Alright guys, that's what a piston looks like. Metering device. I got the new one up here with the cabinet. I'm gonna reuse that pan. It looks brand new. There's a safety switch on there already. We'll use that. I gotta get this coil in there. I'm not sure if I have to put the different rails in yet. I got a little tartan up here. Guy built a nice platform for me to work on. Looks good. So I had to spin this coil around, so I had to put a rail here and a rail up top there. I had to put the rails in because we've got to spin the coil because the direction it's going. You can see it comes, it's multi-positioned. I could adjust this up if I wanted some more. There is an adjustment on that if I wanted to put more on that pan. I think I'll leave it right where it is because the air's going this way. The fan goes right in here. I guess the wiring's done. Supply and return's all tied in. I got it all tied in, screwed and taped good. Extra return I'm probably going to put right on the top here like this, I'm thinking. Come right up, right in between here and run it over or run it over there. Might have room to put the return right next to that return. Or down there somewhere, I'm not sure yet. That'll be my next thing to work on, is that probably that return. Get these doors on here. I gotta do the refrigerant lines yet. This is all buckled up. This is shutting off the red, this switch. I'm gonna put another safety switch there, a float switch, and tie it right into these wires. It'll shut the whole unit off. Nothing wrong with that pan. I'm gonna give him the money back for the Gorilla pan. I'm just gonna reuse this one. There's nothing wrong with it. It's coming along. I got here, what, 7:30? Not bad. Flipping hot. Well, I'm back here the next day, and I did this return yesterday. I put another 14-inch return over there by the front door. Two 14-inch returns. I run a lot better like that. And this should have pressure in it. When we take these caps off, there should be pressure in the coil. I got the refrigerant lines here. I'm going to tie them in. I'll be able to come out with a piece. I got a overflow switch there, plus I'm going to put another one in here, an overflow switch. Tie it into the wiring. Yeah, tie that in with the trap. Should have pressure in it, hopefully. Good sign. If it don't have pressure in it, you know the coil's bad. And that was good. I did put a little piece of rubber hose on this because I lost that piece. This doesn't want to, you don't want this to rub. I did a little piece of rubber hose and I slid it. So we got a 3/4 pipe here. I'm going to put a bend in it. something like 24 or so is what we need, like in this area. I use this Stay Bright 8 stuff. I'll show you. It's just stronger than brazing. There's the flux. And then there's the solder. That's what I use. That's what I use. You want to get some flux on both pieces, but not a crazy amount. Just a little bit on there. You don't want to like really, you don't want to load it up with the flux. Just put a little coat on there. And, like I said, you don't want to go. Just want to get the flux in there. You don't want to put blobs of shit. That thing is still not clean. Time and prep it good. A nice clean. Nice clean joint. Here's a leaker. There we go. Got that there, and I got this arrow goes this way. That's how it should go. You got the suction line that goes back, and then you got the liquid line that comes to the evaporator. So I should be able to solder these joints up. Pipeline, I'll let it sit because it could crack easy. So let that set. Start wiping it and could crack it. Let that settle and go tie in the outside. Yeah, getting flipping hot in the sun.
Yeah.
Just so it don't build pressure on me. You don't have a dog, huh?
No.
How come?
Well, way back when, before we moved to this house, we had small one. Keep the wife company because where I was working.
Yeah, you know, you get so attached to them.
You get attached to them, but it's more attached to her. And I'd come home with it.
The dog?
Yeah, the dog wouldn't let me in here. It hit me. You know, like,
Kick your ass.
so I turned around and we moved here. Brought the
Sure
dog
I
here.
don't make sure I don't cook that. I gotta go easy with it. Hopefully.
Brought the dog here and everything. It was starting to, you know, mark its territory, you know, in the house.
Oh, okay.
I don't need that either.
Oh, it's pissing.
Yeah. So we gave it to another. You know, we didn't have it killed or anything.
I don't know. I got my little dogs. She's fine with me.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
We've had a couple cats, you know, they get attached to them and then they get old and they die. And
Yeah, it's difficult. Having my little dog around. She's good company, the little shit. What, me? Not too much. I don't want to cook that electrical. She's going to be 6 this year. Somebody give her to me.
Is that right?
Yeah, my other dog died, and some lady, she called me up, and it was my other dog died, rescue dog. Woke up on a Sunday, thing couldn't breathe. And what am I gonna do? The flipping dog's like gasping for breath. Yeah. And so I called up the emergency. Yeah. They're arguing with me on the phone about the prices. I don't give a shit. What's it going to cost? I mean, they're going to try to save the dog, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be so much money and this and that, arguing with me over the phone. I mean, I don't give a shit.
Oh, they charge a lot for just for testing. Well, we can find
$300 an hour. What? I don't know. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
Flipping dogs can't breathe. My vet's not around because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I started driving her up there, and halfway up there, the thing died on my seat.
Oh.
Turned around, drove home. Probably like a flipping baby. You know?
Yeah.
They're so attached to him. But anyway, I got this other little dog. Somebody gave it to me, and
She don't seem to mind going for the rides.
see, well, I gotta put nitrogen in it and see if we got any leaks, and then I can pull a vacuum.
When you put the nitrogen in the line to see the leak.
It's dry nitrogen.
Right.
And you can see if the gauge drops.
Oh, you go from the gauge. Okay.
And I'm gonna go around and listen too.
Yeah.
About 170, I guess. 170. Let it sit for a bit. Just to make sure nothing's leaking. It's holding pressure. She's holding right there. I can dump it and put the vacuum on it. It's just nitrogen, so no harm. So we got our vacuum all ready to go here. And be able to shut these valves off after I isolate. That should open it.
Like that? Okay.
Shut these off. And I can open it. Pull a good vacuum, then we'll release the refrigerant from the condenser. And then we'll have to, once we start it, we'll be able to check it with a subcooling. I gotta go upstairs and finish upstairs yet.
Okay.
We're getting there. It was the refrigerant that was in it, you know. Well, at least you know you got a good job here. It's no gonna cut no corners. Everything's done right, you know.
Yeah.
Added the extra return. It's gonna pay dividends over the years.
That's what I asked you the other day. Why didn't they just do that to begin with?
Well, I explained to you why, right?
Yeah.
to put the TXV over here somewhere. I like to put them maybe on the bottom. I'm gonna make sure this is really tight on there and it's on a good flat spot. It's gonna regulate the TXV. That's what will adjust the superheat. So we're gonna have to set it by subcooling. Make sure it's in the middle there. That's good. I don't want to have any of this stuff rubbing. All this stuff, so it's free floating. It's nice and secure. Like this. I got another wrap I'm gonna go use on this too, so double. Let's come with another wrap. We could wrap it. Looking hot up here, man. Sweating already. Alright, next we're going to do is the drain. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Make a nice, decent transition there so it looks decent, right? So it's not going to sweat. What I'm going to do is the drain here. I do have an extra kit. An extra overflow kit here. I didn't know. This will be the drain. Maybe the drain. flipping crazy hot up here. Wow, sweating my ass off. Almost done. I'm gonna do this drain, and then we could run it. Primer. That's the overflow safety there. We'll use that. Let's go like this. We go for a piece here. It has to be able to go like that. I'm not gonna put nothing in the riser, so we could. I'm just gonna put a dry riser in there. It's going to go straight up like that. Put an elbow there, an elbow. Put a riser on the thing for a vent. We'll cut a riser here. We'll have it stick in there loose. 10 inches will be fine. This is gonna go in here. If there's any water, it's gonna shut it off. Vent. I'm just gonna tie these wires together and we're done. I'll shut everything down. I have to break one of these legs. I'm just gonna go through there. Low voltage. Oh, low voltage. I'll tape that up. I'll tape all that up and tuck that under there somewhere and we'll be done. It's done. So I got a safety switch there, I got a safety switch there, got a vent. trap. Just have to put the date. Low voltage hooked up. We should be good to go. Alright, we should be able to run it and turn the power on already and cooling. Gonna be on setback. Return here. And return down there. I wanted to put it here, but there was wiring, so I put it over there. We gotta go with the joists. Alright, we'll turn the condenser on outside and check it, I guess. Probably gonna need to add some refrigerant. I did put a 30 amp breaker in here. But that for a sound, huh? Put my gauges on it, check it. To like 9, 11, 9 or 11, something like that. But look at our suction pressure, nice and high. That's because of the return. You know, and if I didn't have that extra return, that would have been like maybe 110 or something, you know? Yeah. So it definitely makes a big difference with the return. Let me get some refrigerant for it. Give it too much and slug, because you got to put it in as a liquid, this stuff. So you don't want to put it in. Yeah. Well, you can't put it in as gas, because this is a mix. This is a blend. The 410A is not a straight refrigerant. I think we're already coming up. We're already coming up with our subcooling there. We're about 12 on the subcooling, 11, 12. It's hunting back and forth. Suction's at 130. I'm fine with that right there.